I wasn't looking for a sign, just passing through the day.
But something in the way you looked at me refused to fade away.
It felt like time forgot to move when our eyes met there. A moment light enough to miss, yet heavy in the air. No thunder, no declaration, just a feeling hard to name. As if the world leaned in to listen when fate whispered your name. When fate whispered your name, I felt it in my chest,
like a truth I hadn't learned yet,
but somehow already knew.
When fate whispered your name,
the silence spoke for a beginning written softly before I even touched you.
You smiled like it meant nothing,
but it stayed with me all night. Some encounters feel like accidents until they don't feel right. I walked away pretending it was only chance we met, but my heart kept replaying every word we never said. Not every story starts with fire
or a promise loud and clear.
Some love begins as a quiet pool you only feel when it's near. When fate whispered your name, I didn't dare to ask why,
but something shifted deep inside
the moment you walked by.
When fate whispered your name,
The world felt strangely kind,
like destiny was breathing in the space between our lives.
If this was just coincidence,
why does it feel like more?
some doors don't open loudly, they simply wait for us to notice what they're for. When fate whispered your name, I knew without control
that this was not just meeting you,
but meeting part of my soul.
When fate whispered your name,
The story had begun, not with love, not yet,
but with destiny quietly undone. I didn't know your name, but fate did. You were searching through my past, as if my silence told a story you already knew would last.
Your eyes didn't ask my name, they asked where I had been, like they were tracing memories I never let begin. We stood there saying nothing, yet nothing felt unclear. Some truths don't need a history to suddenly feel near. Eyes that knew too much before we spoke a word, like every glance remembered us before we'd even heard.
Eyes that knew too much, as if the past was close. A connection without reason, no explanation, just a pull.
I don't believe in destiny, at least I didn't then. But something in the way you stared felt older than just when.
It wasn't love, it wasn't fear. It didn't rush or hide, just a quiet recognition I couldn't push aside.
Some bonds are felt in stillness before they're understood, like finding something familiar you never thought you knew. Eyes that knew too much, like they've been here before, as if the moment chose us both, standing in that door. Eyes that knew too much, I felt it in my chest. Not a promise or a warning, just a truth that wouldn't rest.
Have we met in another time?
Or is this the first and last?
Some questions don't need answers, they just need to be asked. Eyes that knew too much saw through the space between two strangers holding something they never meant to see. Eyes that knew too much didn't look away, they stayed, and in that silence destiny chose to stay. Why do you feel familiar?
Because maybe
We already are.
we learned each other slowly,
Like reading between the lines,
never rushing toward the truth.
always staying just behind. I noticed every little thing,
The way you held your breath,
but every time I almost spoke, I chose silence instead. We stood too close to say nothing
too afraid to say
at all. Some feelings grow in quiet spaces, so they won't fall. It was a love we didn't dare to name, still finding where to fit. A feeling living in our hands but never on our lips. It was a love we didn't dare to name, afraid to break the air, so we carried it in glances, like something rare.
every laugh felt like a
stood quietly, be it between us, refusing to give space.
We weren't hiding from each other,
We were hiding from the truth,
because naming something fragile can sometimes make it lose. It was a love we didn't dare to name, too gentle to be loud. We kept it safe inside our hearts, away from every doubt. It was a love we didn't dare to name, still learning how to stay, hovering just between us, never fading, never brave. If I say it,
Will it change us?
if I don't,
Will we fade?
some love exists in the question before it's ever brave. It was a love we didn't dare to name, but it named us all the same. In every look we try to hide, in every almost flame. It was a love we didn't dare to name, still waiting in between, a story written softly in what we've never been. What if we named it? What yet? We met again like it was nothing.
Just another place, another day.
But coincidence felt heavier every time you walked my way.
I stopped calling it chance when your shadow crossed my path.
No warning signs, no explanation, just moments we couldn't refuse. As if something older than us was quietly choosing.
Destiny doesn't ask permission, it just arrives,
Pulling threads we never touched between your life and mine.
Destiny doesn't ask permission, it finds a way
Through repeated
steps and silent signs, it makes us stay.
Every street began to look like
Somewhere we would meet. Every thought I tried to silence would somehow say your name.
I told myself it meant nothing, yet I waited all the same.
Somewhere between believing and doubt, fate learned how to aim.
We didn't plan this closeness, we didn't ask for more. But destiny has no patience, it knocks on every door. Destiny doesn't ask permission, it pulls us near.
Destiny doesn't ask permission, and neither do we now. We stop pretending this is chance and feel what's pulling us down. Destiny doesn't ask permission, it shows our names long before we dare to speak what fate already claimed. We keep meeting because we're meant to.
I thought I knew the shape of us, the ground beneath my feet. But one sentence changed the air and pulled it out from me.
I saw your eyes lose certainty, like something cracked inside, a truth we never planned to face, no place left to hide.
Some answers don't bring clarity, they only bring the night. And every word we used to trust now questions what is right. This is the truth
that changed everything.
The moment trust
Began to shake.
what we believed was solid ground now feels like it could break.
This is the truth that changed everything. I feel it in my breath, because loving you suddenly means facing what comes next. I wanted to protect you from what time had never healed, but silence built its own betrayal in what I couldn't reveal.
I keep replaying every sign,
Every almost clue, wondering if all this time you knew and I never knew.
we stand between the past and now,
Unsure which one to trust. Some truths don't ask for patience, they fall on both of us.
This is the truth that changed everything.
Feel learning how to speak.
Every memory we held so close now feels dangerously weak.
This is the truth that changed everything. I
Don't know where we stand.
If destiny was written once, can we rewrite the plan?
If this was always meant to be,
Why does it hurt like this?
some truths arrive too early or too late to miss. This is the truth that changed everything, but it doesn't end us yet. It only shows the cost of love we haven't paid, not met.
This is the truth that changed everything. And
Still I stay right we decide if love is stronger than the truth. They drew the lines before we spoke, wrote rules we didn't choose. Now every step toward your heart is something I
learned to hide what burns in me behind a steady face, because desire has no shelter in this forbidden place.
We stand where love and danger meet, with nowhere left to turn. Some feelings learn to whisper so they won't burn. If loving you is a sin, then let it live inside my skin. I'll carry it in silence where no one else can see. If loving you is a sin, then I won't ask to be forgiven, because every part of me still chooses you and me. I pull my hand away from yours before it's ever known.
Some rules are made of fear and time and stone.
I watch you walk just out of reach, close enough to feel the space between us, screaming what we're not allowed to heal. We don't deny the fire, we just don't let it show. Some love survives by staying still and hurting slow. If loving you is a sin, then every breath is blame. I never meant to fall this deep, I never chose your name. If loving you is a sin, then I'll live with the cost, because pretending I don't feel this is what would hurt the most. What if this destroys us?
What if it already has?
Some love doesn't break in pieces, it breaks when we look back. If loving you is a sin, then let the night decide. I'll keep you in my quiet thoughts, where truth can't be denied. If loving you is a sin, then this is where I stand. Not because the world allows it, but because my heart still can. We shouldn't feel this, but we do. as if pretending not to love would make the feeling fade.
I watched you turn without a word. The silence cut me through. Some goodbyes hurt the most when nothing's left to prove.
We told ourselves this was for the best.
The time would make us strong,
but every step away from you
felt terribly wrong.
We tried to run from fate, like love was something we could outrun.
But every road I took without you led back to what we'd done.
We tried to run from fate and hide what we became, but silence only taught my heart
How loudly it missed your name.
I learned your absence by heart, the shape it left in me. Every moment felt unfinished, like half a memory.
I filled my days with reasons why this had to be. But every night my hands reached out for where you used to be.
Some love doesn't end with distance,
It only learns to wait.
some fate grows stronger
In the space we didn't choose to make.
We try to run from fate, but fate remembers well.
Every promise never spoken, every truth we couldn't tell.
We try to and taught me how to stand alone, to carry days by name.
I learned to live without your voice, but not without your flame.
I found my strength in quiet rooms where memories would stay.
Every step I took away from you still led me back your way. We grew in different seasons under separate skies, but love doesn't lose its direction just because it waits in time. Even apart, my heart returned to you in every silent prayer, in who I became without you. I still felt you there. Even apart, my heart returned to you, not rushing, not afraid, because some love survives by waiting and learning how to stay.
I healed the parts I hid from you,
The fears I couldn't show,
but every truth I learned alone
was one I wished you'd know.
I chased the life I thought I needed,
And faced the cost it gave,
but every dream that didn't include you
felt incomplete and brave. Distance didn't change the feeling, it only gave it space to grow into something stronger that time couldn't erase. Even apart, my heart returned to you through every lonely year, in all the ways we changed and grew. I felt you drawing near. Even apart, my heart returned to you, not because I couldn't let go, but because love that's meant to last always finds its way home.
What if we're not the same anymore?
What if that's what makes us ready?
Some love needs distance to become steady.
Even apart, my heart returned to you with patience learned in pain. If fate allows us one more chance, I won't run again. Even apart, my heart returned to you. Across the years, the truth is clear. I never stopped loving you. I just learned how to wait right here. I grew,
So did my love
for you.
silhouette before you said my name. Some memories don't fade with time, they only change their shape.
I thought I'd buried every word, every unfinished thought, but standing here in front of you, the past forgot its loss.
The air felt heavy with our history, every silence knew our truth.
Some moments wait for years to speak until they still to you.
When the past finally spoke, it said what we never could.
All the love we left unfinished, all the ways we misunderstood.
When the past finally spoke, I felt time fall apart, because every road I took away still led back to your heart. I see the person you've become, stronger than before. Every scar tells me the cost of walking out that door. I carried your absence like a vow,
I never meant to keep.
every night I told myself this love was fast asleep. We're not the same as we once were,
And still the feeling stays.
some love remembers who we were and loves us anyway.
When the past finally spoke, it didn't ask for blame,
It only asked if we were brave.
enough to say each other's name. When the past finally spoke, I felt the truth ignite, not as regret, not as fear, but as unfinished life. What if this moment breaks us again?
What if it finally heals us?
Some truths return, not to hurt us, but to ask us to stay. When the past finally spoke, it didn't whisper low, it called us back to everything we were afraid to know. When the past finally spoke, I stopped pretending I was strong, because love that waits this long is never truly gone. It was always you. I just needed time to listen.
They told me fate was written, that some lines can't be undone. But every road I've ever walked still leads me where you stand. I listen to warnings,
read the signs across the sky,
and none of them could silence
when my heart had learned to try.
We've seen what fear can take from us, we know the cost by name. But love is more than destiny, it's the courage to remain. I'm choosing you against the stars, against what's meant to be. If fate demands a sacrifice, then let it start with me.
I'm choosing you against the stars.
No prophecy will decide, because the future I believe in is standing by my side. I won't pretend this path is safe, or promise no more pain. But if I'm walking into fire, I want you in the flame.
I won't ask the heavens for permission, or wait for signs to align.
Some love is built by human hands, not written in the sky.
We don't deny the past we carry, or the fear we still feel rise. But courage is an absence of doubt, it's choosing love with open eyes. I'm choosing you against the stars, against the night and time. If destiny refuses us, then destiny's blind. I'm choosing you against the stars, with nothing left to prove, because every version of my future only makes sense with you. If the universe resists us,
then we'll stand anyway.
some love doesn't fight the heavens, it simply stays. I'm choosing you against the stars, against the fear we knew. Not because the ending's promised, but because I choose you. I'm choosing you against the stars, here, now, and true. Whatever fate may whisper next, I will face it. We feel
We chose this.
we chose each other.
They showed me futures carved in fear, taught me how to brace for pain. But every vision lost its power the moment you said my name.
I read the signs, I felt the weight of everything we're told to be. But nothing written in the stars ever felt as true as you and me.
We walked through doubt, we felt the cost, we know what fear can do.
But love that grows
From honest ground learns how to see us through.
this is a love stronger than prophecy, stronger than what's foretold. Not built on fear or destiny, but on hearts that chose to hold. This is a love stronger than prophecy. It doesn't need a sign, because the future we believe in is the one we're brave enough to design.
I don't deny the past we carry or the scars we still can feel,
but pain no longer writes our ending. Love decides what's real.
I stopped asking what might break us.
When the fall would start,
I learned that strength is choosing hope, even with a fragile heart. Freedom is an absence of fear, it's learning how to stay.
when every voice says turn away,
And love still says this way.
this is a love stronger than prophecy, stronger than every doubt.
What once controlled our every step has no hold on us now.
This is a love stronger than prophecy, no longer bound by pain. We don't erase what shaped our past, we rise above its clay. I'm not afraid of tomorrow anymore,
Because I'm not facing it alone.
some love becomes unbreakable
When it finally feels like home.
This is a love stronger than prophecy, written by choice, not fear. No matter what the future holds, I know why I'm standing here. This is a love stronger than prophecy, clear, alive and true. If destiny still tries to speak, it will have to speak through you. I feel free.
So does my heart. All the roads that led us here,
You were shaped by loss and time,
but standing in this quiet moment, your hand is finally in mine.
we chase the meaning of the stars,
Believed what fear had led, but every whisper led me back to where
you stand. We didn't silence destiny,
we listened until it changed.
some futures only find their peace when love is brave.
These are the whispers of fate, forever are
No longer written in fear,
what once pulled us apart in silence.
now brought us here.
These are the whispers of fate, forever ours, soft as the life we choose.
The past no longer defines our love. with you and me.
I lay my doubts where they belong, in chapters now complete. I've learned that peace is an absence of pain. It's choosing where we meet. Oh,
We carry every scar we earn,
but none of them remain as chains
that hold our hearts apart. They taught us how to stay.
These are the whispers of fate, forever ours.
No prophecy left to obey. Love didn't fight the universe, it gently found its way.
These are the whispers of fate, forever ours.
Clear, calm, and true. Not because the ending was promised, but because we chose it. We chose you.
We're not who we were before,
And that's how I know this is real.
some love becomes eternal when it finally learns how to heal.
These are the whispers of fate, forever ours.
Written in shared light,
From every almost and every loss to this quiet, lasting night.
these are the whispers of fate, forever ours.
No fear left to defend.
After all the ways destiny spoke,
Love has the final word in the end. We're here.
forever